Today, we are looking at a brand spanking new product. These are the Griffin Armament M² micro modular backup iron sights. We're gonna be hopping into these right now, and we're gonna be giving out one of these things at the end of the video. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at these guys. As previously mentioned, Griffin Armament is the manufacturer. You guys have seen a fair amount of stuff on the channel from Griffin Armament previously. However, the majority of the stuff that we've done here has been suppressor based. You can't run a company on suppressor sales alone, right? So Griffin makes a whole line of products. These are their new modular backup iron sights. I saw this product on Instagram probably like 2 weeks ago. Asked them to send me out a couple pairs so that we could take a closer look at these things. These are 17.4 stainless steel, melanited and manganese phosphate finished. If we want to look at the front sight first, these things use standard AR-15 posts. So any standard AR-15 post can go in there, like if you like after factory sights with say tritium dots in the front, you know, very easy to swap out. It is adjusted for elevation here with an AR-15 tool. Rear sight, this thing is adjustable for windage here at the back, and that's pretty standard. Now, as far as attachments for these sights, how is this thing modular? It has different bases that you attach to your pick rail, and then you attach the sight to that base. So if you're 45 offset, as I have them set up here, then you would use one base. If you are wanting to mount it on the flat top, then you use a different base. Those plates are ambidextrous, so if you wanted to set this up for a left-handed shooter, all you would have to do is flip the base around the other way. And the sights are beveled so that they resist recoil. So they're not going to strip out because of recoil. The way that the sight itself attaches to the base, it has a block in there that prevents it from being averse to recoil. They are countersunk for the bolts that sink in, so that that bolt is not gonna, it's not like a friction fit or anything like that. It actually has a recess in the base that prevents the thing from sliding backwards as well. So very, very well thought out on this particular sight, and I was pretty excited when I saw them come out with them. You guys know that I'm a huge fan of Griffin Armament. The aperture on the sight is fairly fine, but it's not so fine that you're gonna lose it when you go to fast pickup, and it's got a big bell around it to make pickup faster. But it is definitely designed to actually shoot at parts of targets, not just at, you know, full-size targets. I mean, this is a sight that you can actually do work with. As far as the locking mechanism is concerned, you can see that it really does not have one. It basically rolls over and catches the detent there. The lack of a locking feature is actually fairly important and built in on purpose. And the reason I personally prefer non-locking backup iron sights is so that if you run into something, you won't break them off. So if I were to run in like that, those sights remain undamaged, and I do not hang myself up either. So if I get like caught in a piece of webbing or something like that, they're gonna fold flat and not either damage the sights, damage the base, damage the gun, or hang you up. All right, everybody, that is our fast look at the Griffin Armament M² sights. Obviously, this is an initial impressions video. These sights have only been out for 2 weeks, so you will recognize this rifle as the one that we use for any 300 blackout suppressors. So this gun sees a fair amount of use. You can even see here that it has a Surefire on it, in for testing from Silencer Shop. We'll do an update video on these things, see how they're doing in a few months' time. With as much use as this rifle gets around here on the farm, any issues that would be seen on these sights would become readily apparent in that time. So we'll keep you guys updated on that, but we did mention at the beginning of the video we're going to be handing out a set of these sights. We're going to be doing that through our Patreon. So if you're a Patreon patron, You're already entered, and we're going to handle all of our giveaways this way from here on out. So if you're one of our contributors monthly, we greatly appreciate you guys. We're going to handle all of our handouts through that. We have a new program called Get Our Old Junk, and that is going to start off with the Griffin Armament sights. A new set of sights will be given away to one patron on Patreon, and we're going to handle all of our giveaways this way from here on out because, to be honest, the last time we did one at 100K, I used an email list to do it. It was completely cumbersome and really hard to do. So this will just be easier. There won't be any extra entry or anything like that. You won't have to worry about it. You either got it or you didn't. However, with all of our giveaways, we're going to, in the interest of the holiday spirit and everything, and we're going to carry this through the entire year, we're going to be giving 25% of the proceeds from any of our giveaways that are handled through Patreon to a veterans charity of our choice. Hint, it will not be the Wounded Warriors Project. That said, in the interest of the holiday spirit, instead of 25%, we're going to go ahead and give away 50. 50% of the proceeds from this thing are going to go to a veterans charity of our choice. And this thing's going to run for a month from the date of the drop of this video. So that whole chunk will be assessed, and 50% of it will go to a veterans charity of our choice, and it'll be posted, you know, sometime in the next couple days. There'll be a information on the Patreon site itself on who's going to be the beneficiary of those funds. Guys, we really appreciate you. Thank you for sticking with us this long, watching our stupid videos, and supporting us. You guys are the greatest fan base on the internet that could ever possibly be, and we really, really, truly appreciate the position you guys put us in. Thanks for checking out the M² sights with us here today. I think it's going to be a solid product. Time will tell. But thanks for watching the VSO Gun Channel. We'll see you guys on the next video.